Welcome back, everyone. This is GTA Failure. A couple of things I forgot to mention in the last video. The reason I'm able to start right here outside of Luigi's Club is that I used the Quicksave program at the end of the last video. Traditionally, you would have to head back to your safe house in order to save, but I was able to save right there outside of Luigi's because I was not in a car and not on a mission. Also, when we went on the train, I should have mentioned that that L train only goes on the outside track. You might have noticed there were two tracks there. The trains only go in the one direction around the outside of Portland, and if you are on the inside track, if you're walking around on the inside track, you'll never get hit by a train because the train only goes on the outside track. And finally, um, I also ran over a bunch of pedestrians on one of my attempts to go pick up Misty. That was to illustrate that I got a normal wanted level, even though it was before 6 a.m. So again, that funny wanted level thing isn't specific to 6 a.m. It's really just the first part of the mission involving 8 Ball. Okay, so what are we doing here? Well, we are precariously walking over this very narrow bridge, girder off of the bridge, and standing on top of water, and it makes me feel really nervous and scared. So I think we're going to use the quick save program here because Claude cannot swim. So again, you should be able to save here, but if you have that quick save program installed, you can. And if you can jump and land on this thing right here, then you can get to the second island, which is pretty cool because the second island is supposed to be blocked off. But I guess I felt guilty about getting to the second island early and fell to my doom. That's why we make the quick save. That's also why my YouTube name has failure in it. So we try it again. Just try to line yourself up with that girder, the broken girder here, as best you can. Take a little bit of damage, and then here we are in Staunton Island way earlier than we're supposed to be. So I'm leaving Portland because there's a specific task I want to do, but also you should leave Portland early too, regardless of what your goals are in the game, because you want to make sure that you don't have something called the Purple Nines glitch. So let's talk a little bit about the Purple Nines glitch. By the way, looks like I'm sprinting here. I'm actually just tapping the sprint button at a particular rhythm, maybe twice a second, maybe a little bit less often than that, which gives you essentially infinite sprint. You don't technically get infinite sprint until you complete 12 levels of paramedic. Okay, so let's talk about Purple Nine. So D-Ice is one of the characters in this game. He's the leader of a gang called the Red Jacks, and they're over in Shoreside Vale, which is the third island in the game. This is the second island that we're on here. And the rival gang of the Red Jacks is called the Purple Nines, and they're also in Shoreside Vale, that third island. Now, D-Ice gives a series of late game missions at a red telephone icon. Right now, I'm just driving to our safe house here on Staunton just to show you that it's open and that it works, and that if you want to save, even though technically the island is not unlocked, you can save as normal. I'm not using the quick save program here. This is how you're normally supposed to save on the second island. So I didn't save there, but I just wanted to show it off. And also, there's a garage here that you can store I think 6 cars. You can really jam a lot of cars into that garage there. Okay, so coming back to D-Ice, he gives a series of late game missions at a red telephone icon, and the final mission in that series is called Rumble. And passing that mission wipes out the Purple Nines gang, which is fine. That's what you need to do to progress the story. It's not required in order to complete the game to get to the credits, but it is required if you want to get 100% completion in the game. That guy did not have his left turn signal on. I'm filing a police report. Right now what I'm doing is heading to the tunnel, which is at the far north side of this island. And this tunnel connects all 3 islands together. And so at the end of this section of road, we'll get to like a T. It'll be a dead end. And to the right is the island we came from, and to the left is the third and final island. And I'll illustrate that when we go to the right at the end of this T, we're going to hit a barrier, like a big blue wall. And that big blue wall isn't designed to prevent us from getting back to Portland Island, even though we'll do that. It's designed to keep people from Portland Island from getting to this second island here. So this wall is sturdy. I'm just showing that you just run into it and we can't cross through. And then once you unlock Staunton Island, that's this island officially, then this big blue wall moves from where it is here to a place between the second and third islands. So once you've got the second island officially unlocked, you're not able to get to the third island until you complete a bunch more missions. But I really do think the programmers, so that blue wall should be right here. But because we never unlocked the second island, the blue wall just lives in the first place. I think it physically moves to the second place, as opposed to having two distinct walls programmed in and turning them off one at a time. So that means we can get to the third island illegally if you get to the second island illegally, which is pretty cool. And so right now we're headed to the third island. You can take a left here. That'll take you to the exit near the airport, but I want to show off something near our safe house on the third island. And I want to show you purple 9. So what we're going to do here is look for any gang member wearing a purple jacket. I didn't actually pause the video when I was recording this. I should have, but here on the right, that guy right there in purple, that is a purple 9 gang member. And as soon as you see one of those, you get real happy because it means you don't have the dreaded purple 9s glitch. I think we'll see a couple more purple 9s here, but it's real quick. I think they were off there on the right. But I'm just demonstrating that the safe house here works, even though we haven't technically unlocked the third island. So this is how you would normally save. I'm not going to save here either. And now I'm just going to head to the destination for our next video in this series. But let me keep talking about the glitch here. So when you pass that final red telephone mission, it's called Rumble, the purple 9 gangs are wiped out entirely. You'll never see another purple gang member anytime in that game, in that save file again. But the Rockstar programmers made their one and only programming error in programming this whole series of GTA games by somehow not always reinstating the purple gang members once you start a brand new game. So you can eliminate the purple gang, purple 9's gang entirely, and then start a brand new save file, and somehow the purple 9s will just not exist. And that's a real problem because one of the required missions in that red telephone series requires you to kill, I don't know, something, you had to run over something like 20 purple 9s gang members. Um, and and you can't do that because the purple 9s don't exist at all. Here, I guess I was just showing you that you could do import, export, garage stuff if you wanted to. And so if you have the glitch, then you can't beat the game at 100% because you can't complete a mission that requires you to kill purple gang members because there wouldn't be any purple gang members to kill. Okay, so how do you fix that? Well, let's see. After you beat the game and then start a new game, it is recommended to do what I just did here. You beat the introductory missions, drop off Misty back at Luigi's, and then you glitch to the third island just like I did here, and then you look for purple 9s. A single purple 9, and you jump for joy because you don't have the glitch. But if there's no purple 9s there, then you have to go to a particular folder on your PC. It's inside of Documents or My Documents, and the folder you want is called GTA 3 User Files. In that folder, you're going to delete all the files except for GTA3.set, S-E-T, set, which stores your game settings. Delete the rest of the files in that folder, which are your save files. Those have a .b extension. And your replay files, those have a .rep extension. If you're playing on PlayStation, try to locate your save files in your system storage and delete all those save files. After you've deleted your save files, start a new game, complete the intro mission, and glitch your way over to this third island to make sure the purple 9s are there. So we're here at the fire truck. That's going to be a good stopping point for this video. And thank you so much for watching. See you soon.